Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Toy Reviews. I know I said I wasn't gonna make any of these for a while, but that was before I acquired my latest Transformer in the Armada series. I present to you Skywarp. Now, Skywarp wasn't featured on the show. He had some comic strips where he was featured, and he is well known in the Generation 1 series as he is the third Seeker in the group. Now, of course, he had to be sort of shoehorned into Armada since they need to make some extra money. And if you remember from my Starscream review, the mold is exactly the same. They basically just copy and pasted and changed a few colors, a few details here and there, and just called it a day. But sometimes that can actually work. Sometimes recycling a figure can actually work, and I say it worked out fairly okay. I'm not complaining. Plus, my friend was tired of his old toys. He was basically gonna throw it away anyway, so I said, fuck it, I'll take it. I mean, I'm a collector, I'll take it. So yeah, I remember him having this when we were kids. I had Starscream and he had Skywarp. It would always, like, yeah, fuck around. So I just took it off his hands, and I really appreciate that I actually got it completely for free. It's awesome. Well, as for details, he has suffered a few damages. For example, his head horn, which is very tall, unnecessary tall, but well, it has suffered some bending damage. It's not too severe, but I might just heat the plastic up and, you know, bend it back, but we'll see about that. I don't want to risk harming the facial details, because that could actually melt off if I were to try anything like that. But otherwise, different details include the tail fins are different than Starscream's. These actually feature sort of VTOL support, and I actually like these turbines. I think they look cool. One thing that is a little bit annoying though is that his gold/bronze details, they don't match with the center color. I would wish that all of his bright details would have the same color. These are the same color, and these appear the same color, and the ones in the gauntlet are the same colors, but this one just screams yellow. I wish all of them were this yellow color, or all of them were gold. It would have blended more nicely, I think, but it doesn't matter, because the gold blends really nice with the purple, and the yellow is very reminiscent to G1. It's that same G1-esque feel to it. Other differences include the nose. Just pull up Starscream. Starscream has these sort of pointy ends on the nose, while Skywarp has two cannons instead. So I prefer Starscream with these pointy things instead of the small blasters, but it doesn't look all that bad. At least it's not exactly the same. At least there is some difference in there, so I really appreciate that. Let's just transform him and see where we... of course, he has the same sword ability as, come on, Starscream, but this one really seems to get stuck in there. There we go. He has the same sword ability as Starscream, since the mold is exactly the same. Come on, there we go. So he can fight some Autobots with that thing. Sound effects remain the same. Yeah, I like that blaster sound. I think it looks cool. Unfortunately, the Minicon could not be retrieved. My friend said that we'll have to look for it some other time, but as for now, I do not have his Minicon. And his proton cannons are missing as well. As you can see, all this space are gone. Starscream still have his cannons back there, but Skywarp lacks his. Well, yeah. So that's pretty much it for his robot mode. So let's get into transforming him. There we go. Here we have Skywarp. Now, with his head bent downwards, see if I can, you know, bring it back up so you'll understand what I mean. There we go. With his head bent downwards, the horn looks pretty cool actually. It's hardly noticeable, so it adds some fine little detail right there. As for the vehicle mode, exactly the same as Starscream, except it's black and purple, and now when the colors are not really in the way, it's not really all in your face, I say here we have a very nice Skywarp look. So I think they did a pretty fine job with the coloration of the figure. I'm really happy about that. There's basically just one more thing. If I bring up his head again and compare it to Starscream. Now the thing is that in the G1 show, all the three Seekers, Starscream, Thundercracker, and Skywarp, had basically the same head. As you can see, Starscream's head looks pretty much exactly like he's supposed to be, while Thundercracker looks completely different, you see? So, in my opinion, I understand that they probably needed to change it so it would vary more from Starscream. I appreciate that. This is not a bad head. I think it's pretty awesome actually, but it's really not Skywarp. That's the thing. Skywarp should look exactly like Starscream, maybe a little different than this smile that Starscream has. Maybe a little more grim looking face, since Skywarp is a little crazy. But I understand the need for a change, and I appreciate that they actually did it. But as I said, awesome head, but not Skywarp's head. So I'm not sure if I wanted to have exactly the same head as Starscream on this one, but just saying, awesome head, I love it, just not for Skywarp. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time on Toy Reviews.